What's up, beauties? My name is Burnsy, and thanks so much for stopping by today. Bad parenting burns my chicken. And I'm not talking about bad parenting like people who let their kids play mature video games. That's really up to them as long as they kind of know what's going on, what type of game it is, and if they allow it, that's totally cool. I'm talking about just awful parents who just make terrible decisions and have no idea what the fuck they are doing. And today, I have a wonderful story. Well, not really wonderful, kind of an awful story, really, to be honest with you. But before we get into that, I'm going to tell you my standards for parenting and what I would do to set the standards as President of the United States of America. And the first order of business would be to create a parenting IQ test. Now, this isn't your everyday how smart am I, how stupid am I IQ test. This is am I fit to be a parent IQ test. And so if you're husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, and you're thinking about having kids, you must take this test. And there will be different levels of scoring. There will be below average, there will be well below average, there will be average, and there will be above average. And this is what happens when you score on certain levels. If you score below average, not only have you lost any privilege to have any children whatsoever, you have lost your privilege to be allowed in society on any circumstance whatsoever. You are being locked down in a house by yourself. If you're a man and you score below average, I'm sorry, there will be no vagina. And if you're a woman scoring below average, I am sorry, there will be no penis in a 5-mile radius. It will be just you and your hand, and honestly, I haven't decided if you're going to be allowed this privilege or not. I'm probably going to lean in the direction of deeming it a dangerous activity due to the lack of intelligence that you possess. If you score below average, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you idiots to an island far, far away. But hope is not all lost. If you can manage to swim your way back, I will give you a second chance. But for now, to the island you go. For the rest of you scoring average and above average, have as many kids as you feel like, but my eye will be on you, and if you fuck it up, I will punish you. And now on to the story that inspired this parenting IQ test, and I know a lot of it is going to seem a little fishy. You're going to be like, there is no way someone could be this negligent and this stupid, but I promise you it is true. So about a year ago, I used to have to take the bus to work because I worked downtown and it was a lot cheaper to do that. And on this particular day, I was working in the afternoon. And in the afternoon, the bus only comes like once an hour. So it's just me and a few people sitting on a bench at the bus stop, or at the bus station, really. It wasn't a bus stop, bus station. Just waiting for the bus. And there was a lady, a mother, and her little kid, I would say maybe 3 or 4 years old. So this woman was on her cell phone and her kid was just kind of playing, right next to her, down at her feet. Not a big deal, on your cell phone, kid playing next to you. Take a quick look, make sure your kid is still there. Probably a good idea. But as time went on, the kid started to make his way further and further away from the mother, and she didn't seem to care, which kind of set off some red flags in my head. Because typically, this bus station is quite busy, and you got your little benches, and then when you walk out into the street area, that's where the buses kind of come in and out. If you're playing out there, not paying attention, probably could get hit, possibly killed. Just throwing the warnings out there for any of you other stupid parents. But it was a slow time, so I really didn't think anything of it. I thought eventually this parent's going to be like, hey kid, let's go back over here by mom. Let's go. No playing in the street over there. Could get hurt. But didn't seem to care, and I was like, well, it's not that busy. I'm not going to make a big deal of it. If I have to, maybe I'll jump in here. But the kid kept making his way, and there was like a grassy hill once you get to the other side of the street. No, it's not a big street. It's like there's no cars or traffic or anything. But once you get to the hill, the kid started to climb the hill, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? Is this parent really not... Is this parent going to let... Is this it? Am I going to see a child die today? Because at the top of that hill is a busy highway. And another good Samaritan stepped in so I wouldn't have to, because it would have gotten pretty ugly if I would have had to. But this parent went out, darted across the street, where the buses come, and he grabbed this kid by the arm, dragged him. This kid was acting like he was the father, and, he was not. He was just some random dude. Comes over to the mother, and he's like, hey, you're a kid, and didn't even acknowledge him. And he yelled at the kid. He says, you have to stay here, you're going to get hurt. And the mom just talking on the cell phone, not even acknowledging that some guy just saved the day. So that kid probably could have got rocked on that highway, and mom probably would have just got on the bus and not even known. I mean, what in the fuck is your problem? You cannot be that stupid. You have a responsibility when you have a child to take care of it. What is so hard to understand about that? So yeah, that is what burns my chicken. Just moron, stupid, idiotic parents. So even if you don't agree with a lot of the things your parents do, if they are, intelligent and kind of have an idea of what they're doing and they take care of you, put food on the table, and, put clothes on your back, go ahead and give them a thank you for not being an idiot. But thank you guys so much for stopping by today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like rating below. And the question of the day for you, what is something you have seen a parent do that was retarded? Have a nice day, guys. Bye.